We believe in acting with integrity. And in acting with integrity, there is this word for us to consider, the word justice. Now, the word justice seems quite heavily loaded, and I can assure you it is not just for lawyers alone. There is something very applicable on a personal level if we want to have a culture of integrity. Justice is taking personal responsibility to uphold what is pure, right, and true. And one area that we can exercise this personal responsibility to uphold what is right is in our area of confrontation. When there is wrong, when there is a deviation from standard, when someone do not perform, what should we do? When there is a deviation of expectation, when people do not perform, we do justice and we act with integrity by using these four difficult words. And what are these four difficult words? These four difficult words are this: we need to talk. Many times, if we remain silent, or if we send an email to and CC the whole world, you are not going to create a situation of integrity. A situation of integrity exists only if we are willing to confront any violation in a conversation one on one. We need to know how to confront in conversation before any drastic steps are taken. So learn to use these words more regularly. Hey, we need to talk. How does integrity look like? Integrity kicks in when there is a deviation from a standard. When there is a deviation from a standard, and before the other person can be brought to accountability, there is a action that we need to take. And that action is to engage the other person in a courageous conversation. We need to talk. These are the 5 steps towards a courageous conversation. The first question for both of you to consider in that confrontation when you say the 4 difficult words we need to talk is, what is the pressing issue? What is it that is causing this? Let's be honest and let's put it out on the table. And secondly, how is this issue affecting you? Obviously, we will not have this conversation if you are not affected by this issue. How is it affecting you personally, emotionally, and even professionally? And thirdly, this is where we level off and we ask the other person, what do you see as my responsibility? What can I do? And quickly follow up by asking, what is your responsibility? Because it takes 2 to tango. This conversation will not get anywhere unless you and I focus on our portion of our responsibility instead of just playing the blame game. And finally, let's put our heads together and consider the practical steps we can take moving forward to reach our desirable future. These are the steps towards a courageous conversation. So, if you believe in upholding a culture that acts with integrity, then you must be a person that upholds justice. I mean, upholding justice on a personal level is the willingness to take courage to confront by having a courageous conversation. And one courageous conversation is worth 100 emails. So it is better to talk rather than to disseminate gossips and sending out messages without having that personal touch point. That is what integrity is all about. Personal conversations, personal touch points. Think about it.